First up, our blending buds. I am so excited that we got these out. As you know, I'm a makeup artist and I have been obsessed with my stippling brush, which is like the little flat top brush, for a really long time. I recommend it in all the other videos I've done. These are completely unopened. As you can see, I still have the little seal in place. So I am going to be trying these with you for the very first time today. These are made from styrene butadiene rubber, so they are completely latex free. So those of you with latex allergies, don't worry about them. Our blending buds are buds because there's two and they're little friends. Especially this guy is more like the little friend. This is like the big friend. This is going to be more for your detail work. Eyes, nose. You can also, if you're going to be doing like highlight and contouring, you don't really need to use both at the same time. This, I would say, would definitely be more for detail work, or if you're going to be doing like your blush or bronzer, you can use these for powder and liquid. So that's where the little guy would come into play. If you've never used one of these incredible sponges, this is like the beauty blender on steroids, man. This thing is absolutely incredible. You can kind of see like the size of it in my hand. I'm going to go ahead and dive right in and show you guys how to apply your foundation using it. So the first step is you grab a glass of water and you completely submerge your blending bud, the big bud of the blenders. Kind of like squeeze it while you're in there, get some air bubbles working, and get them nice and filled up. Keep squeezing. This is obviously the first time he's ever been submerged, so I want to be sure and fill him up. The reason that we're doing this is so that the sponge does not absorb a lot of our foundation. I am going to go ahead and squeeze the excess water. Perfect. And then we are also going to take some paper towel and go ahead and squeeze out more of the excess water. That way we don't get any, like water on our skin. And this is basically just sponge prep. And there you see it. He's nice and spongy and ready to go. Okay, so I am going to be using our BB cream. BB Flawless in Bisque is my skin match. So I am going to put this directly on my sponge. All right, and I'm going to start out. And the way this works is you're going to be like pressing. They call it pouncing, but you're popping it and rolling it at the same time into your skin. And the way that this little sponge is completely magical is that it basically is just filling in your pores on all sides, 360 fill-in of the pores. And it's going to help with just give like this really, it's like our BB flawlessness to a whole new level. So bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, are you seeing this motion? It's like woo, slow-mo, boink. And then just do that a bunch of times. Okay. So we're pretty much good. I think I've referenced this many times, how our BB Flawless has made it so I can like totally go without concealer now. That's the first since I was like 14 years old and started wearing makeup. I've always had crazy under eye circles. Ever since I started using our BB Flawless, it's completely, like the complexion enhancer really enhanced my complexion. I'm completely dark circle free. So I don't even use concealer under my eyes anymore, which is so miraculous you don't even understand. Okay, next I highlight my face with our BB Flawless in Cream, which is our absolute lightest color. I am going to take this and actually dab it on in the areas that I highlight to do that, okay? I do have a round face, so I highlight and contour my face a certain way, but you can do yours however is appropriate for your face shape. And if you want to know, you're just not sure what's appropriate for your face shape, just let me know and I will tell you. My son's sleeping and I haven't even had my coffee yet and I'm like super excited about these products. As you can tell, I'm kind of like a 10-year-old in a candy store right now. Okay. cream is applied. Now, before we even blend this in, we're actually going to go ahead and put on our contour product also, which contour for me, I use our BB Flawless in caramel, for those of you who like to say the word correctly. Now, I personally prefer to contour with the BB Flawless only. Some people do prefer to use the BB Flawless, or to use powder, and that's totally okay. It kind of depends on your skin type, really. I'm in love with doing it this way, and I'm super in love with the fact that we just came out with a brand new set. It's called our Highlight and Contour Set, and you can use our BB cream. It's our 2 of our BB creams and the blending buds in the set for $90. Oh my gosh, you're saving so much money by doing it that way, and I am just like absolutely in love with the fact that they offered this set. It's probably my new favorite thing other than the new products. I'm kind of like, you know how like when you're dating somebody for a while, they're like, you really love them, but then sometimes they just do something really special and you like really extra super love them? That's kind of like me and Younique right now. I've never fallen out of love with them, but I'm like extra super in love with them right now for all these products, all of our new collections, the new bags, the new tools, the new everything. It's like makeup heaven for me, and I'm so excited. Okay, so for the sake, I know I'm being totally obnoxious, I am now going to use the little fat end of our blending bud, and we're going to start inside with the highlight first and work outward. And again, we're just kind of like bouncing, twisting, and rolling the product outward. And you can always go in there and twist to get that eye section on the nose. So, honest review here. I told you, I've never used these before in my life. I had to watch a YouTube to know how to use them. Being totally honest, as a makeup artist, I get asked about the Beauty Blender all the time, and I can tell you that this thing is magical. I'm like, are you seeing my skin? I'm not even done, and it's like wicked flawless. Okay, so we're gonna work the contour in. Pointy side. My Native American nose is kind of wide, and so I do like to narrow it just a little bit by doing some contouring. I love my heritage, but I've never really loved the width of my nose. But it's one of those things that I have learned to embrace as one of my, quirks. We all have them. Perfect. Oh my gosh. This thing like works. Ah, I'm totally excited. That's just my foundation. Oh my word. Oops. I'm totally doing this in my computer screen, by the way, so if you see some imperfections, fault the applicator. No, not the applicator. The applicator is in me, the person applying it, not the actual blending bud. It's just because I'm struggling to see it a little bit. Because I contour that like outside rim of my face, I do have to be careful to like blend down a little bit. So let's pounce, twist, bounce, and roll all the way down kind of along my ear there. Because I am super fair. It is March. My skin has not seen the sun in a while. Okay, that, my friends, is the blending bud. And don't forget it's little bud. All right, next, let's move on. All right, I'm absolutely in love. Get these. They're 25 bucks. All right, they're amazing.